Hi, I'm Alan Page, former professional football player, member of the Minnesota Supreme Court, children's book author. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do when I grow up.
Twice retired, first from football and more recently from the law, Alan Page isn't quite done yet.
I don't know what this thing called retirement means.
A serial achiever in his football career, first as an All-American at Notre Dame in the late 60s and 15 years in the NFL in the 70s and 80s as an All-Pro defensive lineman and member of Minnesota's feared Purple People Eaters. Alan Page hasn't let football define his life.
As a football player, that's what I did. I played football. That's not who I was. So you prepare as best you can for life after pro football, just as there was life before pro football.
He went on to law school and eventually became Minnesota's first African-American appointed to the state Supreme Court. He received the Presidential Medal of Freedom for his decades of public service.
I have this sense that given the blessings, if you will, that I have received, that I have some obligation to try to pay back, to create opportunity for others.
He and his late wife, Diane Page, started an education foundation that's helped thousands of Minnesota students of color go on to college in return for their mentoring younger students.
There's no magic to this, that you have to be somebody special to get things done, but not in the sense of being able to accomplish and create change.
Did you ever think you were going to be a book author and publisher? I mean, check that box.
I never would have guessed that one. I mean, thinking about all of it, I never would have anticipated that one.
And they always say, you want a good book title, it's got to be very short and sweet and to the point. And yours?
Alan's Perfectly Pointy, Impossibly Perpendicular Pinky. Booker spotted the perfectly pointy, impossibly perpendicular pinky, but his eyes followed that pinky as though it were a magic wand.
Supreme Court, justice paid!
We all have that power. We all have the ability to sit down and read to kids, listen to them talk about their hopes and dreams for the future, and talk with them about how they might achieve it.
People might be surprised to learn that the former Purple People Eater is now a purveyor of fine foods, namely maple syrup.
This holds about 5 gallons and this holds about 7. And we'll end up probably, with any luck, with about a half a gallon of syrup. I would never have thought that I could get enjoyment out of sitting outside watching sap boil. But I can't tell you, I can't fully describe the enjoyment I get from it.
Do you think it's as good a metaphor or illustration of how our interests change over the years?
I call it a hobby, but it becomes part of your life.
Hall of Fame defensive tackle, recipient of the Presidential Medal of Freedom, Alan Page.
Having spent most of his life either in the game or in the professional spotlight, Alan Page now relishes his new role on the sidelines of the annual Twin Cities Marathon he used to run, cheering on others in pursuit of their dreams.
Thank you for being out here.
That is as rewarding because you're contributing to the experience. We talk about legacy. Well, I'm a believer that the people we touch along the way carry part of us with them.
For Nextracks, this is Mike Cerre reporting from Minneapolis.